Hi, welcome
Hi.
to another Day 3
Hi.
Schmoedown reaction.
Hey.
No, hey, Schmoedown.
We're really
We're-
excited about being back for reaction, and we couldn't
We're
decide who to host.
reacting.
So we're all gonna host.
Yeah.
No, we're not all gonna host.
I'm
But
sorry,
we
we
tried
forgot
it
how
for
to
a
do
second,
this.
and it was terrible. So, hooray!
Ah.
So, welcome back to a Take 3 Schmoedown reaction, where we react to a Schmoedown match. This match is awesome because it features two really cool people that we know and we love, and also like two people that we don't know so much, but we still know them kind of. We don't know one of them at all. This is the most awkward entrance we've ever done to a match, and it's because we had the idea to do all three of us saying hi at once. So this is an Innergeekdom Four Way. We got Brandon Hanna, who is awesome, good friend of the channel. Chance Ellison, who is awesome, good friend of the channel. We've also got Keaton Marchie, who is also awesome. We don't know her personally, but we do know her in the Schmoedown, and she seems like a force of positive energy. And then we got this guy we don't know anything about. His name is Chandru. Chandru. I don't know. We'll find out in like 10 minutes. But I hear good things about him, but we've never seen him play. So it's a wild card. I have our good buddy Brandon Hanna winning this one because he has been studying his butt off, and I know he has been, and he got to talk about it on the summit with us this week, which is why I'm choosing him. Matthew, who do you have winning?
That's a great question. What exactly constitutes winning?
Having more points than everybody else.
That is true. I will say the person who I think will win this match will be the man or woman who ends the match with the most points. No, I'll
Very
go with
astute, Matthew.
I'll go with Brandon. Yeah, that's the most Lon Harris I think I'll ever be on this channel. I'll go with Brandon. He's a friend. I know how much he cares about geek stuff. I know his knowledge base of geek stuff is very, very good, and he is also a Team Bateman supporter. So you know he's a good dude. We could just skip Malcolm since we know. If you follow
Malcolm?
these reactions, you know who.
Malcolm, we have to talk about you, so we can ignore Matt for a second. Malcolm, who do you have winning this match?
Yeah, I know Matt was going with this, and I'm gonna say I think Chance will win. The
Really?
match.
Wow, you're betraying her already.
I mean, Keaton may have the experience, but with being around the fan leagues, I know Chance really is into the geek stuff. Like he's been a Geekdom champion once before in one of the other leagues, and so he's definitely knows his geek stuff. I think Keaton's got quite a few holes that the others can sort of go in there. I mean, nothing against Chandra, we just don't know him.
There are things I thought I would never see, okay? Star Wars Episode 7. Toy Story being covered on Action Anatomy. Malcolm turning his back on Keaton March. Just, you know, things I thought I'd never see.
You know what? We live to destroy your expectations here on the Take 3 reaction.
You're about to say the summit because we have done this so infrequently. When we talk about the Schmoedown, we just assume we're on the summit. Hey, how's that live chat doing, everybody? Oh, wait, that's right. We're just on Skype right now.
All right, guys, this is probably the most awkward reaction we've ever done, and you know what? I'm okay with that. It's been a day.
I don't know.
And,
I think Collision Part 1 from last year.
You know what else I need, Matt?
What?
I need to watch this match because I need to know if my boy wins or not. So we're gonna watch this thing.
But I'm right here. I'm not competing.
What?
You said you need to know if your boy wins. I'm not
my
competing.
other boy.
Oh!
Yeah.
So you gotta, okay.
Yeah. So we're gonna watch it. We're gonna start it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and play.
Cruiser Ninko?
Ninka. And then his heart broke.
July 20th, San Diego Comic
We
Con.
listen
You're going to
carefully,
see
probably
the
hear it.
Innergeekdom champion Rachel
Yeah,
the Crusher
I think you can.
She will put that title on the line. and it will
That
be
was,
against.
I think we did a reaction to that one, and I was that the one where I scared Kara to death.
Will win.
I was watching it
Scared.
live, so I wasn't on the
belt.
reaction.
I'll make sure Kalinowski lives up to his name KO when I knock him out.
It's going to be such a good match.
And they're bringing their A game, but they're just beginning, and Kalinowski's
And
going to be
it's
the one
like,
taking on Rachel and Sandy.
the reaction for it is going to suck because
Comic-Con, that's the next defense is going to be. That's what
I
we're gonna be on the
still,
other side of that table, getting
the
that
match
back.
is
If he
airing
wants to
or
lose for a fourth
happening
time
on
to me,
Saturday,
bring it.
and I
20th
still
Saturday. You can tickets
don't
right now at
have like
theshmoedownlive.com.
who I want to win picked. Like all the polls, I haven't voted on any of them because I literally I go back and forth every day between Kalinowski.
You don't want to make any
You
enemies,
want to
huh?
make that call and putting that all into your choice, your power, your call.
Power couple right there.
100%?
Yes.
All right.
Hey, Tensei, what's up? How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you guys doing? Nice to see both of you. Have you made your decision yet?
No,
We
who's
have,
that?
representing corruption
You mean
in the manager role.
Sam?
We have decided
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stacey Howard.
Oh wow. Okay, Stacey Howard to represent.
You said there was some surprise.
No. That's great. I'm actually thrilled because I like Stacey. She's very level-headed. If she wins, I'm perfectly fine with her. You know,
Stacey,
being
can
boss
you go
running
back to
things.
dressing
That's
up as Kurt Russell for your
You think
entrances?
she'll be the one,
It
the
would
only
be
one
us.
running?
Nope.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
No.
No. Okay. Well, you'd be working for us.
Mark that down too.
Put that in your
All right, Stacey Howard.
pad of paper.
Done and done. Hey,
I'm so glad Grace is back. They're just, her and Ken are just great together.
trust.
And all the cutscenes
Like
they've
I
been
said,
in this season.
I said power couple.
I know,
I
they're
meant
just
it.
freaking hilarious.
I mean, especially when doing a cutscene of Kaiser.
That's true. She terrifies me. Yeah! Look at that. Look at that, Brandon.
Hello, ladies and
She's
gentlemen.
great.
Welcome back to the Trivia Schmoedown.
I like when Daniel writes it on desk. She's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her and Elsa get on great. I'm glad they keep bringing it. She is so good.
She is. She is.
Like, I think we did a reaction to the first time she was on the desk, and I just remember being like, she was so good, bring her back, and they
A
listen.
four-way,
Yeah.
not that I can talk about on camera.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting four-way because if you are attempting a four-way at home, it's always a risk when you have
I
two
mean,
rookies
I
involved.
would actually
in a
like to see
four-way.
That's a joke I would make!
What we have today. Let's talk about the competitors that we know of.
How did I
because
not
we
make a
have
four-way
Brandon
joke,
Hanna going to be
actually?
making his Innergeekdom debut today.
I must be
as well
slipping
as
in my old
Chandru
age.
Dandapani is going to be making his debut here. So what we have, Danielle,
Is that
is
his
we're
last
looking
name?
at the rookie experience
Chandru-
first and
what's his
foremost.
last
What does a
name?
rookie have
No,
as
that's
far
his
as their
first
mentality going into something like this? Because Chandru, look, he had to prove himself to the chairman, to Christian Harloff, excuse me. Brandon Hanna had to prove himself to Emma Fyfe. They're climbing the ranks from being a fan, from being an intern for Ben Bateman. In Brandon's case,
Being
what
an
are they
intern.
looking at going into this match here today?
I mean, first of all, you just want to make sure you don't embarrass yourself, right? You can be as great at trivia when you go and hang out
He'll
with your
always
friends
be the
on
boss
trivia
baby to
nights.
us.
You can be great yelling back
Yeah.
at the screen
Yes.
at Jeopardy.
Again,
it is completely
can I
different
just
when
say,
you get here and you
the
get
Boss
underneath
Baby
these
was
lights and
robbed
your
for an
foundation
Oscar.
starts melting. That's not talking
It
about
is
anyone in particular.
100%.
No,
It was
I-
the
Words
best
of
film.
Wisdom from Danielle
And
Radford. Don't
I
let your makeup run and
veto
don't
this.
suck when you get under the
You
white
can't
hot
veto.
spotlight.
You're in
Now,
charge of
Don't
anything.
suck,
You can't
don't
veto
suck,
my
don't suck.
opinion.
Has not sucked in the
I'm in
Innergeekdom. As a
charge.
matter of
It was
fact,
a
she is currently
baby
ranked in the
in a
top 10.
suit.
She has a 1 and
Oh,
2
look at
record.
that,
She has
Malcolm.
a TKO
You gave up
to
on her,
her
didn't you?
credit. She was in a Fatal 5-Way last year, so I think that
It's a shame.
knowing the format of how these
Imagine
big
if she
matches
watches
work
this 'cause
has
she
got
knows
to be suited to
You
her
always root
strength
for her,
here.
and then she's like,
Absolutely. And
A
that's
Padme,
the
her heart
thing,
just
Innergeekdom.
breaks.
So I believe this might be my first Innergeekdom match.
Oh, well,
calling it.
welcome to the crew.
Thank you.
I
This
think
is
her Innergeekdom match was the
when
one
they
when
say
we marketed
Innergeekdom,
it
they are
as
not
Peter
playing
Jackson
around.
was
If
on
this
the
is something you
reaction.
can get in
I
the
think
top
so.
10 of,
I'm
I
pretty
tip
sure.
my hat, I salute you, I tip my wig to you, because these questions are some.
I'm actually really interested how
Yeah, we were
Daniel
taking a look at
does
some of the questions
announcing an
beforehand, and it's,
Innergeekdom
again,
match
if you're a
because
rookie,
Yeah,
whether
we've
you're
always
on the
seen her,
desk
'cause
or
the,
you're asking the question,
the questions and
Innergeekdom
answers
can
are
be a
are
challenge,
little
but let's go to the
Well,
pregame
at
interviews
least
with
it's
the competitors.
at
Take a
least
look.
it's like there's some rookies and everything. So
Promo.
hopefully it's
Promo.
gonna
in that fatal four-way.
Shush,
be
shush.
easy.
Promo, Matthew. Shush.
Look who's here. What am I doing here?
That's right.
I'm interested
I'm bringing
in
back
promo.
Keaton Markey.
Hey, it's Keaton Magic Margie, and I'm back!
I'm so excited to be back. I can't wait to get back in there and compete.
So we've got Chandru.
What's up, Internet? I'm Chandru Dandapani, and I'm the Zeitgeist.
Brandon Hanna, the return of old boss baby.
Greetings, movie trivia Schmoedown fans. It's Brandon, the Hitman Hanna.
Oh.
The Hitman. That's cool. That's a good name.
The Cobra took a bus, a train, and a plane to come ruin all of your inner geekdom dreams. We have Brandon, the Hitman Hanna. I love this kid. I've seen him. He's done great things behind the scenes.
JT has a car now,
like get
right?
my coffee, get a muffin for RB3.
I've been working behind the scenes. I know this league better than anybody. I've been in here. I've been in this
Best
studio
entrance.
before. I know what it's about, and I'm ready
When he
to get
came
the
out
win.
as
And then we got Chandru's coming in here.
Chandru,
Brandon Hanna? I'm sure he's just getting coffee for him and like carrying his briefcase and too busy to do all of this trivia knowledge studying, so I'm not too worried about him.
he's just a fan coming from the sidelines.
I have met him in the crowd,
Nice.
watching and wishing he was a part of it. Well, Chandru, your wish just turned to a nightmare because the Cobra is here.
Chance is like, should I talk? Should I
The
talk?
magic marker. I'm not
Do-
worried about her.
do I
She
talk
knows
now?
like Harry Potter
No?
and Disney.
Okay.
Disney's not even in Inner Geekdom. Wait, what? Oh, Magic Marquee.
Keaton, Magic Mark, she's a ball of energy.
You just gotta kind of go in there with a positive attitude, ready to play the game, and have fun.
A nice little ball of sunshine, but there is no place in the Innergeekdom.
Good. He finally
Dark and
talked.
gloomy right here.
Listen, I respect her as a competitor.
Very,
she clearly
very
knows
good.
her stuff, but I mean, she's just in the way. I'm gonna do what a hitman does. I'm gonna take her out.
On a nice
all the new
date,
competitors,
you know.
I've been a newbie
To-
before.
to
I know
Applebee's.
it's intimidating. From my past matches, I've learned so much.
quick
I've
minute.
competed against some of the biggest competitors.
What happened to
and
Shut Up,
lost
It's a
terribly,
Promo?
But at the
No.
same time, been the underdog and won.
It's about spreading my dominance throughout this entire league and putting everyone everywhere on notice if they aren't already.
I'm here in the movie trivia Schmoedown because I
fine.
want to show
It's a
how
joke, I
geeky
guess,
the
thought
modern
of after you
culture
said
is, and I'm coming for that thick belt.
Someday down the road, I will win one of those titles. Just wait and see.
I'm gonna take that belt. I'm gonna take this league by storm. I'm Brandon, the Hitman Hanna, and I'm coming for you.
You didn't know who was coming for you.
Boo.
I'm not in the
We're here.
league.
Nice.
It should be. But like Kurt Russell trivia only. I'm not talking about movies, I just mean like Kurt Russell trivia. Like, his hairstyles.
When you look at somebody like a Brandon Hanna or like a Chandru Dandapani, they're going into this with a lot of confidence. Do you think that that's false hope, or do you think that they're trying to pump themselves up? Do they really believe in themselves?
Look, I think that that's exactly what you need. Fake it until you make it. You cannot show a sign of weakness here because your other competitors are going to start using that to needle you, and they're going to get in the cracks in your armor, and they are going to make you feel like a terrible, horrible person who doesn't know things.
And Keaton Markey showing the confidence that we've come to expect from her. Danielle, I must ask you, because this is your first Innergeekdom match.
We
Are you
got
ready to go?
mess ups.
I am ready.
It's cool.
Then it's time for the movie Trivia Schmoedown! It's like we practiced that. That was really
We did that. Look, and I said Schmoedown this time.
Instead of
Look, you put the M in there. We're
learning
so proud of you.
learning and growing. Learning and growing.
Introducing first. With a record of 0-0, making his Innergeekdom debut, please welcome Brandon, the Hitman.
Is he gonna kill some people when he comes in? No, just. I feel like it would have been funny if he had come out pretending to be Bateman
If he
and
had,
then just
like-
thrown it all away and like put on his gloves.
Very
and-
polished, looking very
Wait, why would he
Joseph
put on
Salesman.
gloves after
Brandon
throwing
Hanna.
stuff away?
I want to see that.
Well,
You wear the gloves
the
when you
Bateman
make
stuff.
the hit
The
so that
Bateman
they can't
And his
find you.
opponent,
He was throwing away the Bateman
Kristen,
stuff.
with a
did you
record
not see
of
Goodfellas?
0-0, also making his
I'm talking about the game
Innergeekdom debut.
Hitman.
Well, the question is, are we sure that's Brendan Hanna and not Ben Bateman competing in place of him?
That's true. Oh man, he knows how to floss. He automatically wins all the.
He's got.
Whatever that game is.
I don't-
Fortnite fans.
Not since
I don't
Antonio
play
Brown
the
dancing
last
in a
video
Pizza
game I
Hut
played
commercial.
was
Have I seen that move pulled off so well? John
I don't
all
play
smiles,
Fortnite.
Brandon all
I'm too old
business.
to play Fortnite.
And their opponent,
Whoa.
representing the
We apologize to all the
I'm gonna be
Fortnite
30 in,
fans
like,
record of 1-2,
who are in their 30s
the
plus who play that game. You're more than welcome to. Don't let this hate monger.
Innergeekdom
She abandoned a child in LA. Don't listen to her.
Magic
I haven't played Fortnite in a fortnight.
There's Keaton. Also got a little dance, a little pep in her step.
Look at the confidence on Keaton. Keaton comes in strong.
Shaking hands. Being very sporty. Everybody see the
I wish there was a baby for her to kiss. I feel like she would kiss
I was
that baby.
God.
She should be
I was
running
gonna say,
for office, and
shaking hands
perhaps
gets
she will
me
get some
okay. You
votes
know
if she
what?
can pull off the win here
Let's just make my
today.
jokes before I make 'em.
And
Why am I
finally,
even here?
representing
I don't
have to record it.
corruption.
That's true. Oh man, losing all those booze. He hasn't even come out yet.
Just the mere mention of the fact he gets booze.
Stacy and Grace could just bet be twins.
That's the next storyline in the Schmoedown. I'll write a little WordPress article about him.
Incredibly shocked.
Very interesting here, Danielle,
It was
because
just
Emma,
like, it
after
was
Chance's last win, said, "Oh, you getting cocky, getting
after,
mouthy. We're going
it
to throw
was
you
just
into the
like,
inner
they
geekdom and see how you
finished
fare."
the
And we're about to witness that here
corruption, and it
today.
was like,
So we have 3 rules. Team Marky all of a sudden.
It went from
looking at
0
this
to like
swell
100
of
in like
opponents,
0.
I have more experience
Oh my
than all
gosh,
of them
that's the best.
combined, Danielle.
Absolutely, and hopefully we don't get her mixed up with any of the other redheads in black that just came in.
It's a lot of black leather and red hair
Look,
going on.
I worry that one of them is going to drug her and try to replace her with themselves.
This could
So
be
watch your
Karen
language.
Prep levels,
That's
which Alex Marzona
scary.
is paying close attention to everybody who is up at the desk.
Alex.
Competitors, this is
We
a
like
four-way qual. We're going to hear questions from different corners of the inner geekdom galaxy. These questions are 10 deep.
Galaxy.
Each question is worth 1 point. The question is asked to the field. So as soon as you hear the question, please write down your best attempt at an answer on the whiteboard in front of you with the
I'm
marker
sure
that
Mark
Danielle
Else likes
herself
to
brought
find
to the
new ways to
studio.
make
Thank
the
you for those
rules go
markers.
longer
Oh, you're
than
very
what they
welcome. I
need
just
to
had them
be.
laying around on my
Why
whiteboard at
wouldn't
home.
you?
where
I mean,
put the
after
names of
saying
my
rules
enemies.
for so
You
many
will have,
seasons.
that's interesting. You will have
You
about
guys are
15
so
seconds to
good
write
at it.
down your answer. Once we ask you by name to reveal your answer, please show what you wrote on the whiteboard to your camera at the same time you verbalize your answer into the microphone. Please try to write as legibly and as big as humanly possible. Like I said, each
Or
question is
as
worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question in
small.
round number 1. There is no stealing in round number 1. Each competitor throughout the 3-round match has 3 usages of the JTE rule. So if you need to buy yourself some time or you didn't hear a question correctly, ask us for a JTE rule. We will repeat it. You also each have 1 challenge to be used throughout the duration of the match. Chance
Ever
Ellison,
since
good
the
to see
challenge
you.
rule was
Good to see you, too.
introduced,
Are
I
you
just
prepared and ready to go
imagine
here in your first Innergeekdom
older
bout?
Schmoedown
Let's get it.
matches and how they
I
possibly
appreciate
could
that
have
he's
been
going with the
different.
full Marvel labelless hat plus sunglasses. I almost didn't know it was you.
Incognito. Keaton, Markey, are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
All right, Chandra, this is your first time here. Are you feeling okay?
Whatever it takes.
And Brandon Hanna, you ready to go, sir?
Ready to comply.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
I can't wait. I can't wait.
All right, your first question will be administered by Miss Danielle Radford. Danielle, at your ready, what category are we looking at?
All right, question number 1. We are in the category of the MCU. In the MCU, which of Nick Fury's eyes is covered by a patch?
It's a 50-50 guess right there.
That's kind of like a 50-50.
You really just write down any...
believe the man has 2 eyes, so it's 1 or another 5. 4,
Nope.
If it's a 1/3 chance, you really messed up.
I don't know. It could be a 1
pens
3
down,
chance.
go
I
2
mean,
chances.
the answer could be both.
It is
Left?
in fact his left eye. Did Keaton have it?
No.
Ah!
Right-eyed Chandra. He did have left in Brandon.
Right.
Okay, there we go.
50-50.
Oh man.
Okay.
Like trying to like mirror image.
Your next question comes from the world of Star Wars.
I was like,
Star Wars.
All
And your
about
question is,
the
what
Star
main color
Wars.
is the speeder that
I mean,
Anakin
there's a tricky
pilots
one,
during the
just sort of when
Coruscant
you
chase
looking at
at
Nick
the
as
beginning
like
of Attack
bigger
of the
British stuff.
Clones?
Ooh.
I
The
still
main
own this toy.
primary
It's in my
color.
closet
It's
right now.
maybe
and I
not
played
is a
with it
Well, you can
back
tell
then.
me what the
But the
color
primary
is.
Even
color
though
of
the
speeder.
Anakin
Yes,
figure I
if
had
it
when I
was
got
shoes
it
and
couldn't
it was a
fit into
colorway,
it because
then
the
you would
legs
know
weren't
that this is the
designed.
main
Thanks a lot,
color.
You start talking
Hasbro.
about shoes,
You
and I
didn't
do a
think
count.
ahead.
5.
We'll tell you once
Three.
the timer
Two.
counts down.
Oh, JT rule for Chandra. What main color
oh.
is the speeder that Anakin pilots during the Coruscant chase
I'm
at the
quite a
beginning
fan
of
of
Attack
this film,
of the
but
Clones?
you can hear about, but just breaking the silence with
Main
that.
color. I'll say main
Now
color.
everyone hates me.
There we
Like,
Go to 5.
what is Matt now?
4, 3, 2, 1. Go to Keaton first.
Yellow.
It is in fact yellow.
I was gonna say yellow, and then I was like, they wouldn't make it yellow.
I'm sorry, Master. You know, I had to find a speeder that I like. Good speed capabilities. Open cockpit.
Question number 3 in the topic of Middle Earth. What alias does Frodo use at the Prancing Pony?
So if they
I
open a
literally
bar for
just
the
watched
Prancing Pony in
Fellowship
LA,
like
do you think
last
it gets
week.
Swamped by Innergeekdom.
I know it. Malcolm knows it because he is, of course, Peter Jackson.
3, 2, 1. It'd be an interesting mixer. Pens down. Chandru?
Mr. Underhill.
I said
That
Gandalf's
is
BF.
Incorrect. Does Brandon have
Mr.
it?
Underhill.
I misheard the
accept
question
Underhill.
report.
Did Chance have
It
Underhill?
was what does Frodo use at the
It is
Prancing
not
Pony?
Stan,
Not
does
put the
Keaton
one.
have it? All good efforts, but only Brandon comes out on top. So he emerges as the early leader and the only one to maintain a perfect round. So if Brandon can somehow get the next 7 questions right, he will get asked the bonus question. But we got a long way to go.
He missed one. He missed one.
Long
Malcolm,
way to go. He
thank
did
you
miss
for
a question.
explaining
Never
where
mind,
the
Brandon. You will not get
Yeah.
a bonus.
Where the joke came from.
You're still a failure.
All the
glad
best
you're
jokes have to be explained by
This is in
Peter
the world
Jackson.
of DC movies. DC movies. Who plays Detective Tom Lone, the love interest, in 2004's
What's this guy's name?
Yeah, I know. He's in like tons of shitty movies.
I believe that's what Halle Berry won her Oscar
This,
for.
he's one of those guys.
He's just one. Yeah, he's one of his paycheck men.
That's
Who's in a
deep
lot
in the
of.
library of DC.
That's not
5,
insulting.
I'm sorry,
He's a
Rachel.
working actor.
You
I
missed
get
this
it.
one.
He needs
That's how I
money.
know it.
2, 1. Pens down.
I don't-
Brandon, did you have
I don't
it?
remember his
idea.
name.
The
James
movie's
Marsden.
terrible. I'm
It is
fine.
not James Marsden.
I don't remember
It
it.
is
I
Benjamin
don't
Bratt.
remember if
Did Keaton
Thank
have
you.
it?
Tom
top
Hanks.
10
Hanks.
mentioned it on
Bangborn
the
himself, Benjamin Bratt.
Okay, so
Thank
John
you.
and
Sexy
Chance.
basketball
I'd put
player
Benjamin
there.
Bratt,
That's
too.
how we know who does that.
Benjamin
He's just
Bratt,
one of those
he, had a broken
actors.
back.
I
He's
don't
still
really
playing
remember
his
who he
Doctor
is.
Strange. All right, we move on to
He
the
was.
world of Marvel movies, and for that we go back to you.
He was
Mr.
also
Renson.
in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
He was in Ride
Number
Along,
5.
too.
Who played Ben Grimm, aka The Thing, in the 2005 and
This is another one of those
2007
guys.
Fantastic Four
I don't.
Reaching deep into the
This is
bargain
why I
bin
don't
with these last
compete
few
in this
questions.
league
I
because
love
it
that.
forces me to
I
learn
don't
things
know
about
Red
movies
Box
I don't
Character actor, I am
like.
the bargain bin.
5.
He was in a good TV
Also,
series.
after watching the Harry Potter
2,
Patreon
1, pens down,
match, them
Chance.
asking
Load him on the
questions
shield,
about
Michael
actors.
Chiklis.
It was Michael Chiklis. Did Keaton have it?
No.
Yes, she does.
Michael Chiklis?
Chandru's
Michael
got it, does
Chiklis.
Brandon.
Michael Chiklis.
Points
What else
across
is
the
he in?
Fantastic.
So Chance and Chandru with
He was in a TV series
1 point
called The
advantage over
Shield.
Brandon, who himself
No,
has a
I
1 point
never
advantage
was.
over Keaton as we move to your
I
6th
didn't
question
watch that
in
movie
round number
or
1.
show either,
Harry
so.
Potter movies.
He was also in No Ordinary Family or
A couple
something
of
like
Harry Potter
that.
fans here today.
What's that?
In the Harry Potter franchise, what does it mean when a Remember-All turns red? What does it mean?
Finally, something I
Sounds
know.
like something you take for your bladder.
Do you?
I believe so.
It sounds like something you take to counteract the effects of something else.
5, 4, like drinking a lot of soda. 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Keaton.
You've forgotten something.
When you forgot
That is
something.
Forgotten
correct.
something.
She
The
did
problem
not
is,
Forgotten
you don't know
something.
what you've
Chandru's got it
forgotten.
too. Did Brandon remember
And
it?
do you know what
no
he forgot in
idea.
that scene?
Oh, you forgot.
Chance.
His robe. He's not
His
wearing his
robe.
robe.
He's got it. Chance got
It
it.
turns red, and he goes, "I just can't remember what I forgot it."
Draco says that if he had squeezed it, he would have remembered to fall on his fat ass.
So his tie's like a Remember-All because it's turning red.
Yeah, I mean,
All right,
it's one of those
question
things not many
number
people
7
actually
in the
noticed
world
in
of
that
Star
scene that
Trek.
he wasn't actually wearing
Star
his
Trek, the
clothes,
motion
his
picture
robe.
was released in what year?
You know, you can't get away with calling movies like something
Again,
the motion
fine,
picture anymore.
things
It
that
just
I know.
doesn't- People don't buy it.
People don't buy it.
Is it
I would
because
love
you
to see
wrote the
them do
question?
It's entirely possible.
Doctor
I wrote a
Strange 2,
lot
the
of
motion
release
picture.
date
I would
Star
love to see
Trek
Batman, the motion
5,
picture.
4,
A
3,
lot.
2. Don't tempt Matt Reeves. 1. Pens down. Go to you first, Chandru.
1979.
It was 1979. Does Brandon have it?
1979.
Damn it,
The guy
book
he's the
about.
intern for. He knows his movie release date.
But I
It's
got
Chance.
the book
Zero,
about
78.
first 1978.
Just missed it. Does Keaton have 1979? 2015.
I was thinking of a new one.
Wrong.
Yes, the bed outside.
I mean, that would have been a movie.
All right, Keaton, see if you can rebound with the DCEU.
Was there a Star Trek movie in
Which was around
No,
in 2016.
2016 was
Who plays
Beyond.
the villain, Dr. Thaddeus Savannah, in
I haven't
Shazam?
seen it. So I don't know.
I like to put a little gusto when I say Shazam because of the
Is
exclamation
it this
point.
dude?
It's got the exclamation point.
This is another guy who's in a ton of movies.
Remember when that was just an app that would tell you what
See,
song was playing
this
in
is
the car?
the thing about Innergeekdom. When they ask questions about new
Wait,
movies,
you haven't seen
I don't
using his
want.
first JTE rule. Who plays the
I know this one.
Thaddeus Savannah
I know
in
this
Shazam?
one
I don't
just
go to movies
because
and I've even seen Shazam.
I know this actor, but not from DC. He was in a lot of good Marvel
pays off like
movies.
Chandra's did. 5, 4, 3.
That
2,
you're describing
1.
like
Pens
half
down.
of
Brandon,
the
did you have it?
current
Mark Strong.
actors.
Mark
He
Strong?
does have Mark Strong as Chance.
It's Jimon Hunsu.
I just saw it, but the creepy
I
dead
don't know who
man.
that
Oh shit! I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, no, it's
Do you
the
have
main
Mark
villain.
Strong?
Mark
Remember when he
Strong.
played Sinestro?
I do remember when he played Sinestro.
Well, technically, the
That's a
Wizard is the
great
main
deep
villain, but
cut.
he
Wait a
gave
second,
the
he
character.
was
Chandra
the
gets a point for
voice
that.
of
So,
Sinestro?
looking at the score right now,
He was.
Chandra takes
If
a
they had
He
asked
was.
that, I
Strong.
would have known.
Chance, who has 1 point lead over Brandon, who has a
Wow,
2 point lead
again,
over
I
Keaton.
say,
So everybody
why are we
feeling
getting so
each
many
other out
questions
here
from actors
in
who are
round number
so
1 as we
many
go to our
freaking
penultimate question,
movies?
Danielle.
Okay, number 9 in the
I
world of
believe he was
heroes
also the
and
BFG.
villains. Who does Doc
never
steal
saw
the
that.
plutonium from in Back to the Future?
Not the most politically correct question we've ever asked.
Definitely not.
I was literally about to say,
Let's not make it worse.
You know,
feel weird saying
let's
this.
just get the answers and move on to the next question.
Move
I hope
on.
they don't want
worry
a
about
specific
commenting here.
name.
5, 4.
No, it's like
Let's prolong.
Well,
this.
yeah, I know.
For the best. Definitely for the best.
I know what it is. Well, they
Who
always
does
repeat
Doc
when I
steal the
know it.
plutonium from in Back to
And
the
I
Future?
just want to show
I mean, I
my
would still say Back to
knowledge.
the Future. I think maybe the most fun movie.
And then
I
someone's
feel like
always
I
just like,
wrote
oh,
down the wrong
repeat.
thing.
Damn it,
It's
Joy.
that and Showgirls.
5.
However,
4, I'm sorry,
I don't want to
3,
second guess myself
2,
and then be wrong.
1. Pens down. We're going to you
The
first,
Libyans.
Chance.
Oh, me?
I was.
Libyans.
It was the Libyans. Does Keaton have
I
it?
did not write down Libyans.
Ooh,
I
not
should
the
have
Oh
said
my
it.
god, they found me.
Russians
I don't know how, but
It's
they
not
found me.
Russians. This is
Run
the
for
Libyans.
money.
It is, in fact, the Libyans.
Oh,
2
they-
points are awarded. We move on.
I literally watched this like 2 months ago.
All right, we apologize to any Libyans or Russians who are watching the program. Your next
I
question.
don't have a lot of
in the
mental
world of mixed
comprehension
bag.
anymore.
Mixed
I
bag
don't either.
could
I
be
still
anything.
remember that.
Your question is, in Kingsman: The Secret Service, the young trainees must care for what type of animal before being
Oh,
tested to
that's
kill
easy.
it? Whew. Maybe I just blocked that out of my mind.
I feel like I
Kingsman:
definitely
The
blocked
Secret
that out of my
Service.
I will not be watching that movie.
I don't know.
That's-
This is an easy
5,
answer, Matt.
I've never
4,
seen these
3,
movies.
2.
It's been a
1.
while
Pens
since
down, go
I've
to
seen the
Keaton first.
Kingsman.
Doggos. It's doggos.
Does
It's
a puppy- does
doggos.
Chandra have
Well,
it?
I took a
really?
guess with the answer.
dog.
I was gonna
Right.
say
You
dog,
got the
but then I
puppy,
was like,
Brandon.
man, that's a little bit too
A dog is
cruel,
a
I
puppy.
think, for a comic book
Eggsy has a
movie.
It is a
pug.
dog and a puppy, and points are awarded.
They also
across
released
board,
the
Danielle.
title of the
Who
prequel
closes
that's
out
coming
round
out
number 1?
next
We
year,
all
I
know which
believe.
pet would be
The
one that we
King's
would
Man.
How come this
Yeah,
isn't
right. I mean, if it's a
night?
cat, you know,
Keep
it's just a
dropping
Tuesday
breaking
for some
news,
people. So
'cause
we move to
won't
Chance
be breaking by
Ellison
the
and
time it
Chandru
airs.
enjoying
If
a
it airs.
8-point.
Well,
round
it
of one.
didn't
Very
break. It
impressive.
didn't just
Innergeekdom
broke.
debuts for both of them, and for Chandru,
They
it's his first
brought
time
it
on
up
the
a while
desk in
back.
any match. They have
Yeah,
8 points apiece. Brandon Hanna trails them by 1 with 7,
smarter.
and Keaton Markey
There
bring
you
up the
go.
rear as of
Congrats.
right now with 4 points. But as we know, round number 2 is where the wheel comes into play, the wheel of doom, fate, and for all competitors, justice. This is a 4-way qualifier, so each and every competitor is going to get a spin at
I
that
just watched
wheel.
Daredevil
Once you settle on your
last
category,
night,
you're
and
going to be
it's still
asked
one of my favorite
individually 4
moments.
questions
What
from
the hell
that
do you
category.
want?
Each question's worth 2
Justice.
points. There's no
Jumps
penalty for
down.
missing a question.
That's all that
However,
Are you
there
sure you
is
didn't watch
stealing
Batman?
available in round
No,
number
I-
2. Because this is a
I watched
4-way
Daredevil.
qualifier, here's how the steal
happens
works.
in the-
You're
in
gonna
the
ask a
bar
question to
scene.
one competitor. If they don't
I
have
wouldn't
it, I need
remember.
the
I
other
saw
3
it a
competitors
long
to
time
write
ago,
down
and
on
then
the
was like,
whiteboard their
this
best
isn't so
attempt at
good.
an answer, and then we'll play it like round
Teach
number
them.
1. Also, if you are asked a question you're not sure of the answer to, you can ask us for multiple choice.
Justice.
We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. So, Keaton, you are currently trailing, so we're going to go to your opponent's Chance and Chandru, who are tied with 8 and Chance. Because you are sitting in the favorites chair, you're going to have the option as to whether you'd like to spin that wheel first, or would you like to defer
Man,
to
Brandon,
one
if
of
you had
your
just gotten that
opponents.
Harry
Before I get
Potter
your
question
answer, you
right.
can think about it. Because the Wheel Slice is sponsored by a patron for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
Which one?
Thank you for your patience. The sponsored Wheel Slice is Harry Potter. So if somebody spins Harry
job.
Potter, we know Harry Potter is straight for a number of these competitors.
Ooh, Star
We're
Trek.
going to say the
Come
name
on.
of said patron.
Someone
Thank you for your
spin it.
support of the movie trivia Schmoedown. Chance, I bought you some time.
Do it.
What's your answer?
I'll go first.
He is going to go first. Go and spin the wheel.
No, he wants to land on Harry Potter.
He might land on Star Trek, but I'm pretty certain chance will spin away from it.
I think so.
I don't
gentle
think
with
he
that
knows Star
wheel.
Trek. And that's not
Everybody see how
insulting,
Chance
just
spun it?
from
You don't need to spin it that hard.
what he's a fan of. I don't think Star
I
Trek,
think the wheel was intimidated by Chance.
or particularly the older Star Trek
DC
films.
movies.
falls-
Okay,
falls
Chance.
into
Do
that.
you want to
I think
use
he's
your
spinning again.
mulligan, or do you want
Probably.
to stick with the world of DC films?
I don't know.
He's gonna
Like,
spin again.
Kalinowski might have trained him on DC. So.
Oh, Kalinowski doesn't
I,
have time
I
to
love
train
Mike, but
Chance.
he doesn't have time to
Much like
train
one walks
anyone.
away from an explosion in a movie.
I was going to say like a cowboy leaving a saloon, but yours is
MCU?
more geekdom.
Mix that. Oh.
MCU movies.
MCU will probably be good
Chance
for him.
is stuck with MCU movies, and
Yeah.
to administer your questions is going to be my partner in crime, Danielle Radford, at your ready, milady.
Okay. In the world of the MCU, what is the name of the planet where the Soul Stone is hidden in Infinity War?
Vormir.
No clue.
Pretty
Vormir.
impressive.
Yeah.
That's
Malcolm is
2 points for
officially
you,
like
sir.
3 seconds behind. We can just
Speaking
pretend
to
like we know
Loki,
all the answers.
Finish Volstag's quote from 2011's Thor. What happened? Silver tongue turned to
Stone.
words.
Right? Is that it? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen the original
I
Thor.
haven't seen the original Thor in a while, too. Still remember liking it a lot. But I haven't seen it in a while. I don't really watch Marvel movies that much.
Is it A, ash, B,
Lead.
steel,
I think it's lead.
C, lead, or D, mush?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ash.
That is incorrect. So, for the
would
steal,
ash?
we need our competitors to write down. We're going to give you a little bit of time. If
Chance.
everybody's finished, then we're going to go for a
That doesn't even
1-point
make
steal
sense.
per person. Keaton, did you have it?
Lead.
It is, in fact, lead for a point.
Correct.
That's a big steal. Chandra got it as well. As did Brandon.
Oh.
Brandon.
Look at Brent. He stared at Chance like he wasn't even looking at that. He
It
was
is
like,
getting a little hot in here. Good thing I
Lead.
wore my leather jacket.
All right. On to the next question. What pet does Ivan Vanko, played by Mickey Rourke,
He has like a
keep
parrot.
demanding be returned
bird.
to him in
I want
Iron Man
my
2?
bird.
I want my board.
It's a very good impression.
That's very good.
Well, and it's correct
and
for 2
it happens
points.
to be
so.
right. Wouldn't it have sucked if it wasn't?
This is not my bird.
All that work,
You
just
mean
go
your
off that
bird
leaf and
from
then just-
Russia?
all that work to nail that
We
accent.
can't get your bird
All
from
right,
Russia.
Chance
This is
Ellison
a
currently
bird. This is a
has
good bird.
12 points, and he's got one more question
I
in
don't
round number
remember
2.
that monologue.
In what area of New York City do Hulk and Abomination do battle in The Incredible Hulk?
Harlem.
Two more points for
Ah,
Chance
long
Ellison. That's an
time.
impressive
What was
run
it?
Long.
in the world of
Harlem,
the
right?
MCU. As we move on to
No, New York's a
Chandru,
big
you are
freaking
now
place.
able to spin the wheel if you'd like to, or you can defer to either Brandon or to Keith.
I will not defer.
Okay, Brandon, do you want to spin
Oh,
or do you
you
want to
will
defer to
defer.
Keith?
I'll spin.
Brandon's going to step
All
up.
right.
No.
Going to give it a spin.
Keep it
In
gentle
this
like a
kind of
lover.
match, you kind of want to go first so that you don't
Yeah,
get
you
stuck
want to
with
have
something
as
Brandon
many
Hannah.
of
That
the
was not gentle like a
categories.
Giving a spin.
You want to
At
have a
your
chance to
disposal.
spin again
Yeah, I feel like he's
and
trying
get
to sell us
something
this
that you
wheel.
want.
Star Trek, come on, come on.
All right.
No.
I'd buy it.
He would do well in Star
DCEU
Trek. He's been
movies.
studying it a
How you
lot.
I
feeling?
know. We've had discussions about it. I know.
We talked about it on the summit.
He's going to stick with it.
Right,
He's
okay.
gonna stick with it.
All right,
son.
Brandon, your first question. In the world
It looks
of
like Star Trek is about to
DCEU,
fall off,
in a
actually,
slate of
by
4
looks
here,
of the slides.
in Aquaman, who played Volko, Orm's advisor, and a friend to Arthur?
Willem Dafoe.
2 points.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Defoe's in that movie?
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
All right,
How
next
have you
question.
not seen it?
In Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice,
It's like
the film is
3
set
months
how
or
many
2
Yes,
months.
3
after
Or...
the events of Man of Steel?
It's not many. I try not to
3 or
watch this
6.
movie. It
Also
makes
choice.
me sad.
Is it A12, B16,
No.
C18,
Oh, well,
or
I think it's-
C22?
We'll
I
say
think it's 16.
22.
That is incorrect. So for a steal, for 1 point,
it's
each
16.
competitor has
I
about
haven't
10
watched
seconds
BBS
left
in
now
a
to write
while.
down their best attempt
I've
at an
been
answer.
watching a lot of
A12, B16, C18, or
reasons.
D22.
You'll
Pens
see in
down,
the
start with you,
first week of
Chance.
August.
18.
1
Yeah.
point for Chance.
18.
And for
really?
Keaton.
18.
And for Chandra. That's a big steal. All right, so Brandon,
Yeah,
back to
'cause
you
the whole
for your
opening
penultimate
and
question
the Man
in
of Steel
round number
happens,
2.
it's like
Your question is, who helped Superman evacuate the villagers during the climactic battle in Justice
Flash.
League?
C.
Yeah.
Because Flash
The
pushes
Flash.
the one family they're pick
2
up, and then
points
he
for
looks
Brandon
over, and
Hanna. He's
Superman
back on
has
the
the whole
correct answer
apartment
and
building.
trade. All right.
Avita same.
I hate this next question, but I will ask it.
Oh, no.
Your question, last one in the world of DCU. In what category did Suicide Squad win an Academy Award?
Oh, best makeup.
Yeah, it was makeup.
Best makeup.
Makeup.
It shouldn't have.
Gentlemen, I don't know
Best
why he
hair and
knows it,
makeup
but he
would be
does.
more
That is 2
specific.
It
points.
shouldn't have. It should have been
Brandon
Star Trek
Hanna.
Beyond.
See, there's someone who knows you can't let your foundation run.
Suicide Squad. It is an Oscar-winning film. All right,
Terrible.
Chandru, back to you. Would you like to spin or would you like to defer?
I actually thought the makeup in Suicide
Okay,
Squad
Keaton, you
was better
are
than
up.
Beyond.
Keaton Markey
I
currently
disagree.
trailing with 6 points, but as we've seen already, you can
Jayla's
accumulate
makeup?
a lot of points
Are
in
you
a
saying
hurry
that
in
the
round
work
number
they did
2.
on Jayla
And
is
there's the
is
spin.
worse than anything in Suicide?
That's the
No.
best spin yet in terms
Easily
of
the best.
preserving
Well, apparently
the
the
wheel.
Academy disagree.
Well, the
We're gonna
Academy
respin?
Oh, we respin
is
it,
dumb
okay.
sometimes.
And there
She's looking
is
Harry
the
Potter.
spin. All
They're
right.
like, people want to see
No
comic book
whammies.
movies win
No
Oscars,
whammies.
right?
Gentle,
Let's
is it
just
going to
give
be
it
Harry
the
Potter? It could be Star Wars.
Star Wars?
No.
Yay!
So Star Wars for
She's like, I
Kane.
like it, but it's
Yay.
a hard
What
category.
is happening?
And this is
Four
not an
receivers
announced game in
In the
title
world
match, so I might
of
know these.
Star Wars to be administered by Miss Radford.
Maybe. I don't know.
In the Phantom Menace, what is the name of a Gungan submarine?
Bongo.
Multiple choice, please.
Get in the bog.
Is it A, Bonga?
We shall
Is it
give
B,
you the uno
Bongo?
Oh,
Is it
look at
C,
these
Tonga?
choices.
Kanga? Or is it D, Tonga?
Still whiskey, you
Any of these could
cruel.
be right.
Whiskey man.
Still whiskey,
Oh,
you
This
are
is like
cruel.
this is
Just
like
say
when they
B.
had the shield. Like
That's
what
correct.
shield stand for?
Look at that.
Oh,
Hey.
wow.
Misa Pino
Well, you know,
can
yeah.
I wonder
You know,
if it's
the
a
harder
slight
you
dig
work, the
at
luckier you get. For 1 point,
Karadowski
Keaton
with
pulling
the
off
big
impossible
cat and
naming
big
a Gungan
toes.
submarine.
I told y'all, not messing around questions. In A New Hope, what is the full name of Luke's best friend from
Starklighter.
Tatooine?
Yeah.
Need the first and last name.
Full name.
Oh, definitely multiple choice on this one.
Is it
Outstanding
A,
is crying
Briggs
somewhere.
Starkiller,
He
B,
is.
Owen Lars, C, Owen Darkwalker, or D, Biggs Darklighter?
Owen Mars.
That is incorrect.
No.
So
No.
for steal,
That's
his
best
uncle.
friends with his uncle.
looks like all the competitors have written down their
But
answers.
she's not,
Chance
because
to
he
give you
like
for the
explains
steal.
about his uncle the
It
whole
is
movie.
Biggs Darklighter for
Yeah.
1
Have
point. Does
to
Chandra
be
have it?
till his uncle's
He does,
burned
Brandon.
and he completely
Darklighter.
forgets that
All
he
right,
has
Uh,
an
here's
uncle.
a question for you guys.
Is
What was
really
the name
coming
of his
into
other
play
friend you
here in
mentioned
this
that
four-way
rock?
qualifier, Danielle.
was
Every
going
opponent
down
of
the
Keaton's got the 1 point. She was
moon.
not able to guess her way around that one.
Tank.
Can she do it in
That's what you
her
said
third
when Biggs
question?
in
Well,
tank
let's find
class.
out.
Yeah.
It's
It
over.
was like,
Revenge
when's
of
that
the Sith,
coming?
Who
Somewhere.
advises Anakin to, quote, train yourself
Yoda.
to let go of everything you fear to lose?
Yeah.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to
Um,
lose. Listen to me. You did not. Fail what
Palpatine.
you have.
It's
Now
incorrect.
screw
And
we
now it's a
are.
2-point steal. All right, competitors. Going to go to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chandra, go to you first.
Obi-Wan?
It is not Obi-Wan. Does
Nope.
Brandon have it?
Yoda.
Yoda, the little
Good
Muppet,
job,
for 2 points is correct.
Brandon.
Did not have it. So Brandon Hanna.
Good job,
Now, see, I would have guessed
Brandon.
Eminem.
That's right.
You gotta lose yourself in the moment.
The music, the moment.
Brandon's
You
in
gotta
the
never
let it go.
lead,
Whoa,
guys.
and Keaton Markey.
I didn't
right now
even
in
realize.
danger
I'm
of
just
being
so focused
eliminated.
on
All
Star
she
Wars
needs to do
questions.
is, if she doesn't get this question right, that's fine. She just can't have Brandon Hanna be the one that steals it, or else she will be eliminated.
She can still steal my things. Like, not that that's gonna happen, but she wouldn't be eliminated.
That's a good point.
You're so
Ooh.
be mean.
That's right.
Aw,
Chandra helping me out
that's
with the rules, but
nice.
also throwing a little bit of shade Keaton's way. I like this kid.
It's a rose with thorns.
I love it.
In The Force
Chance looks
Awakens,
less
what is the name
unimpressed.
of the planet that is home to Maz Kanata's castle?
Oh my god, I should
No.
know this. Just give me the multiple
It's something
choice.
with a T.
Is it
Takodana.
A,
Yes.
Cardota,
Cool.
B, Ratio,
I don't
C,
watch this movie.
Takodana,
I watch
or D,
scenes on
Cortcilius?
YouTube. And that's it.
Cortcilius.
I don't watch this whole film.
Correct. And so for a steal,
You gonna repeat on the options?
I will repeat the options for you. I'll try it. Not as good as Danielle did. Is it A, Cardata, B, Ratio, C, Takodana, or D, Cortcilius?
Han Solo,
You can
you're
simply
a
write
dead
down
man.
one of the 4 first letters of the alphabet.
It doesn't
Pens
even
down?
happen in the same
Brandon,
scene.
did you have it?
I know, it's just
It
whenever
is
you
C.
talk about Force
Takadana.
I had A.
He had A, so chance no points. But Chandra does
I mean, it's not.
He's up 2
now
points.
we find ourselves in a situation where we cannot eliminate Keaton Markey yet. Because there is the possibility, however much Chandra doesn't believe it could happen, that she could steal one of his points and manage to pull
It's
in
true.
10. However, she's trailing by
He's
more
not
than 10
wrong,
points
though.
number 3.
I'm glad he
It
said
will
that
be a
because
three-way race
it's
for
true.
this win.
She
Okay, so
can
Chandra, now you
steal
gotta step
all
up and
his
spin the wheel.
points if he misses.
And I will say this.
Harry Potter.
Because it's your inaugural time. He doesn't need to get on the wheel, not the pegs. He knows it. It's fun to watch a competitor spin the wheel for the very first time, Danielle. Never gets old.
It's like seeing someone at their first makeout party.
You weren't.
This is a hard one.
He's going to keep Heroes
You
and
shouldn't.
Really?
This is hard.
Well, because it's
Right.
pretty much
Here
mixed
we go.
bag. It could
It
be
is.
in anything. And also
In
with
the world of heroes
Innergeekdom, what
and
counts in
villains.
Innergeekdom
Your first
is
question.
expansive.
The ring race, or Black Riders, were also referred to as what? In
The
the Lord of
Nazgul.
the Rings trilogy.
Kings?
Or the 9.
Nazgul.
They were also
Give the man
kings.
2 points.
I would challenge
Very
that, because they
impressive.
were also referred to as
Lord of the
being
Rings
kings.
knowledge, and your next question.
There's a
in
lot
round
of
number 2.
references that you
In
can
2012's
Yeah.
The Avengers,
I know, thanks.
what mark number of the Iron Man suit
Mark 12?
did Tony use in the Battle of New
Mark
York?
42.
No, I
Yep.
think that's Iron Man 3.
No.
Yeah, it's on
I
the
think it's
computer.
12.
It's a question.
Shade.
Multiple choice.
I can provide that. Is it A, Mark 5, B, Mark 7,
Yeah, it's
C,
Mark
Mark 12, or D, Mark 42?
'Cause I think Mark 7 is Iron Man 2. Mark 42 is definitely Iron Man 3.
Mark 7.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
We almost found ourselves in the situation where Keaton could have stolen that if he had gotten it incorrect, but he navigates the question correctly.
believe
It is
7
Mark
is a
7 for
multiple
1
of
point.
42.
And so now it's Brandon with 18. Chance in second place with 16.
All
Chandra
right.
has 15, and we're still waiting
The
for
more
him to
you
mess
know,
up
kids.
so that we can have
In
Keaton
case
with an
you're
opportunity
watching
to steal.
this with your
Your
children,
penultimate
they just
question,
learned
Chandra. In
multiplication.
round number 2, Heroes and Villains, your question is, in Watchmen,
I don't even know if
who is
that's correct,
revealed to
so don't
ultimately
trust
be
me. It is 7
behind the
times
major
6,
villainous
so-
activities throughout the film?
I still haven't seen this film.
It's what's his face?
I'm sorry,
Ozymandias.
I haven't
Dr.
seen
Manhattan?
Watchmen.
Ozymandias.
This is a spoiler. Just saying. I know it's like 10 years old.
Well, it's
but...
Ozymandias. So.
It's a
No,
spoiler for a
it's-
terrible
Thank
movie.
you for the compliment.
Whoa, Malcolm.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Night Owl, B, Dr. Manhattan,
Nope.
C,
Nope.
Ozymandias,
Yes.
or D, Silk Spectre 2?
No.
Ozymandias.
Is he like
Give
the
the man
type
a
of
point.
villain you could predict in the first 5 minutes?
Again, maybe not his strongest category, but he took Heroes
No.
and Villains, and now he finds himself with the opportunity
you
to
I
one
could
more
predict
question,
it if I saw the
possibly
film.
pull even with
Well,
Brandon
I mean, now I
Hanson
know the
definitely
answer.
now.
going into round number 3. Your final question in round number 2. In The Rocketeer, the final battle. The final
It's
battle
a
between
Zeppelin.
Cliff and Neville
Zeppelin.
Sinclair occurs on
love
what
this
mode
movie.
of transportation?
Thanks, Pat.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Pat. I love this.
Multiple choice.
I can provide that for you. Is it A, a biplane?
This is why you
B,
don't
an
pick heroes
aircraft
and villains,
carrier,
my friend.
C, a Zeppelin, or D, a train?
It was released in 91, so the plane fights were not that popular.
Yeah, but it wasn't
takes
set in
place in
91.
the
5,
40s.
4,
Yeah, it wasn't set in
3.
91, kid.
Train.
Takes place in the 40s.
It is not a train. That is incorrect. So for the steal, need all
That
the
would have been
competitors to
around
write this
then,
down.
though,
This
so at
could
least
keep
he-
Marky alive going into
It
round
was
number
definitely
3.
an
I
air
know that's what she's hoping for.
carrier.
5,
or a
4,
biplane. That'd be really
3,
hard to have a fight
2,
on a biplane.
1. Your options
I
were
mean,
A,
you
a
could,
biplane,
it'd
B,
be
an
very,
aircraft carrier,
very
C, a Zeppelin, or
small.
D, a train.
They
Your
also
second
don't really
chance.
fight that.
Zeppelin.
They throw a couple of punches,
Zeppelin's
but
correct for a
then
point.
Timothy
Does Keaton
Dalton
have
puts
Zeppelin?
on
Nope.
the
It's an
the
aircraft
jetpack,
carrier.
and he
This
flies
Brandon
off
have
and
it.
blows
C
up.
Zeppelin.
He also had
Spoilers
C,
for
Zeppelin,
the
and with that,
Rocketeer.
we move to round 3, and we say goodbye to Keaton Markey. How about a
Keaton
hand
Markey's
for Keaton
gone.
Markey?
Sorry, Malcolm. Even though you didn't pick her. She lost because you
four-way
betrayed.
Yeah, it's
great to
she
see
knew
her again
she
at
did
the
not
desk,
have your
and now
support, and
there were
she
but
just
3,
she
Danielle, as we move into
Polis
round number
Massa
3.
robots would say in
Round
Revenge
number
of
3
Sith.
works like this because we
For
now have 3
reasons
competitors
unexplainable,
left.
she's
You each
lost
are going to
the
give
will
us
to
a
live.
series of numbers. These
But we know the
numbers
reasons
range
now.
from 1 to 16. We need 3 numbers
Nice work,
from
Malcolm.
each
I
competitor.
mean,
These numbers
just like
correspond to a
Stacey
different
doesn't
corner
win
of the
when you accuse her for
Innergeekdom
not
know-how
reviewing Kurt Russell.
galaxy. The first
Excuse
question
me,
you hear
I
is
don't
gonna be
do
worth
that
2
for her.
points. Your next question
She
is worth 3 points.
chooses
Your last
to not
one
wear
is
Kurt
worth
Russell.
5 points.
That's
These
not on
questions
me.
are asked to you and only you.
It's not my
There is
fault
no
that when she
stealing
worked
in
Kurt
round
Russell,
number 3.
she
There is no
won.
penalty
And
for
now she
missing
doesn't,
a
she
question
loses.
in round
It's
number
not my fault.
3. Danielle, we find ourselves in the situation with Brandon Hanna having a 2-point lead over Chance Ellison, who enjoys a 1-point
Brandon
lead
is in a
over
really good
Chandru.
spot.
So Brandon,
He's
we're
playing.
gonna get
I
your
like.
three
He's
numbers
got the.
first.
He's got the
What would you
stone
like,
cold
sir?
face. That's
4,
good.
8,
He's,
and
that's good.
15.
He definitely needs, like, Chance would have to miss his 3
And
and
now
5.
it's Chance Ellison.
Yeah, this is going to be close.
And
1-16.
Chandra would have to miss
6,
his
12, 16.
3 and 5.
All right, sticking with all evens. Interesting strategy. Does it throw Chandru off? Chandru, the first time in movie trivia Schmoedown history, I'm going to ask you for your numbers, sir.
7 for Star Wars Force Awakens, the first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters.
I was going to say.
Okay, thank God.
That's fair.
I was
Not
like,
all of us were
no.
alive during the original Tridge re-release in theaters.
Okay.
And
I was. I watched
Technically
it.
alive for the re-release.
Right, you also managed to pick the numbers
I mean, I
of
was-
3 Washington Redskins quarterbacks. Look at
No,
that, Chandru.
actually, no, I wasn't.
All right, here we
'Cause
go.
They
So-
came out in
Thank you, Chandru.
He must have
February
great
and
lotto numbers.
March, and
So,
I was
Chandru,
born in June
I'll be
of
asking you
97,
your
so
series
no,
of
I actually
questions.
wasn't alive
You
for the
selected number
re-releases.
7
Some
for
of us
your
were alive
2-point
for the
question.
re-release.
And that corresponds to
Some
the
people
world
watching
of
were probably
heroes.
alive during the original thing, too.
And your question for 2 points.
Check my privilege.
I was alive for the prequels.
This movie's a little more recent, but the character might remind some of the Rocketeer. What branch of the military does James Rhodey Rhodes serve in
Air
the
Force.
MCU?
Yeah.
The branch of military service.
I mean, there's only like 5
4,
things you can guess.
3, 2.
The Marines?
That is
Nope.
incorrect. Looking for the Air Force.
Marines
The
isn't a
Air
bad
Force.
guess. But
No, it's not a bad
He
guess.
said that.
Aw.
He wears the blue.
Yeah,
He wears
there
the
you
blue,
go.
which is Air Force.
does.
Air
Army
Force is
brats.
blue.
Air Force brats.
Regular
All right, Chandra, so we're
Army.
sticking
Also,
with
he
you
talks
for your
about,
3-point
like,
question now.
flying.
You selected number 11, and the number of Mark Rippon corresponds to the DCEU. DCEU. Not sure what it stands for, so I'll just leave it as DCEU. Your question. For 3 points, what 2 writers are credited for the Justice League screenplay?
Snyder and someone else. Mark Steven
Isn't
Johnson.
isn't it David Goyer?
David S. Goyer. Maybe it might be Snyder and Goyer.
Zack Snyder and Joss
I don't
Whedon?
know.
You got one of them. It was Joss Whedon and Chris Terrio.
Oh,
Terrio
that's
is who we're
hard.
looking
They haven't
for
asked a
there.
screenplay question.
Yeah, I know.
How
I
you
know that
get
movie,
screenplay
but I'm.
so now Chandra
This is the
finds
thing. I
himself in
don't
the
know.
unfortunate position of
Like when
having
it comes to
answer.
some
Yeah, I don't
movies, I
know
just
that.
don't know
Correct, or
those
else he
things.
too
Like
will
I
be
know the
eliminated.
movies. Like I've seen Justice
Chandra, you
League
selected number 9
a couple times.
for
And I
your
know things
5-point
about
question. And that corresponds to the
Round
world of
3,
Marvel
man.
movies.
Stuff.
Marvel movies. And your question is, in Deadpool
I mean,
2,
honestly, I'd say
what
that
is
the
the
screenplay
name
question should have been a
of the
5-point.
Irish
I've
inmate of
never
the icebox
seen-
that confronts Wade and Russell?
This film, so I will not know.
Is it old Russell?
It's Black Tom. It's
Yeah, we need an answer in 5.
It's
Black
not
Tom.
old Russell?
It's Black Tom Cassidy.
Do that. In Deadpool 2, what is the name of the
I'm
Irish
making a
inmate
joke
of the
at Chance's
icebox
expense,
that
and I
confronts
don't feel
Wade
like I'm
and
being
Russell?
appreciated here. Thank you, man.
It's so freaking funny.
Honest. I appreciate that.
It's Kurt
So
O.
we'll
Russell.
Give you your countdown now. 5.
Not very PC, but it's Black
Thank
I
you.
realized my
I appreciate it.
computer
got
was
5
right there,
points
so I
on
didn't.
that one.
Wow.
Wow.
Staying
Dang,
alive
he
on
got
the
what he
death clock
needed.
is good. I didn't
Give it
think
to
Might
he
me.
hit
had
first
it.
two, but
And the funny
jeez.
thing
Brandon
is,
and Chance, who have been
if
jockeying for the lead for most of the
Chance
game,
miss
now
all
they're
their
looking
points,
up
he
at
wins.
Chandru,
He
who has
wins.
21 points. So now Chance Ellison
Insanity.
finds himself trailing the leader.
I mean, all
4.
Brandon has
So
to do
Chance,
is get
your
his
question
2
gonna
to
be asked
tie
by
and his
Danielle,
3
your
to
2-pointer.
win. As long
You
as
selected
Chance
number
doesn't.
6,
as long as
and
Chance.
Danielle,
If
that
Chance
corresponds
doesn't
to
get
what
anything.
category?
That's what
I would
Back
assume
to the
Chance gets
future.
something.
Okay.
What is Marty McFly's mother's name?
Lorraine. Lorraine
Just
Baines
need
McFly.
the first name.
Right.
I'd give the full name because I know it's Lorraine Baines McFly. And his great great-grandmother's name
Is he really?
is Maggie McFly.
3.
I think Chance needs to
Lorraine.
rewatch Back to the Future. Okay, good.
That is correct. It is Lorraine.
2 points. He knew Lorraine.
He
way
was
back in
employing the
1955,
bait and
1985,
bait
so it is
technique.
19-19. They each trail Chandru by 2.
He's
So
just
now we're going
taking
to go
his
to
time.
Brandon Hanna. Going to give you your 2-point question. So you can get some points in round number 3, possibly. You selected category
Come on,
number 4 for
Brandon.
your 2-pointer. And that corresponds to villains. Villains. And your question is, what United States city was Eric Killmonger from?
Brooklyn.
No.
No, it was
California.
Give the man 2 points.
Or Oakland.
So I wasn't sure where in California.
Lead.
This has truly become a horse race.
It really has, and now Chance Ellison back trailing by 2. So Chance, you're going to be up next for your 3-pointer, and that comes from category number 12, Danielle.
And that
I think. Wait,
is
does
world
the
of
is the art
The
gallery?
Hobbit.
Is that in New York? Is that
Who
what I'm
plays
thinking of?
Dwarf Dane
May,
Ironcoat,
possibly.
cousin to Thorin, who shows up in the Battle of the Five Armies to help fight.
Billy Connolly.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I mean, I did direct him in the movie. There's no big deal.
I mean, of course.
I like when you lean into the Peter Jackson joke. That makes me happy.
3, 2.
Billy Connolly.
Does. Wow.
That is correct.
Oh, man.
Game. He was
Hannah, Brandon has 2 chances to get.
He's got 2 chances.
He's got 2 chances.
1-point lead, and unfortunately that
This
does
is gonna be
eliminate
interesting.
Chandru. How about a hand?
Fantastic first
Chandru,
game.
Dandapani, what a debut for him.
Yeah, he's got
getting under the
pretty
white
good
hot
for a
spotlight
debut.
of the Innergeekdom division in a 4-way qualifier, not even knowing who all his opponents are. Very game effort by a
You
rookie
just have to stay
competitor. Hope to
focused.
see
You
a
can't
lot
be
more of him down the
thinking
road.
about
cannot
that. You
wait.
just have to take it.
But now
like,
the onus is
your
on
3-pointer
Brandon.
and your 5.
And
Because
Brandon,
if you think like,
you
oh,
are
I
now
got
going to
2
be faced
chances,
with your
that's how you
3-point
miss your
question
3-pointer.
as you trail Chance by a mere point.
Come on.
All right, Brandon, you selected category 8 for your 3-point question, and that corresponds to independent film series known as Star Wars.
Very small series.
Ooh.
Star Wars. And your question
At least it's not the 5-pointer.
for 3 points. In Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, what 3 words of advice did Luke give C-3PO before
Lock the
leaving
door
to rescue Leia from
and
the
hope
Death
they
Star's
don't have
prison?
blasters. He says it so sarcastically. I love it. Lock the door. Oh, he doesn't know it.
And the lead by 2.
Don't say
Lock-
anything.
No.
That's not a bad
Incorrect.
guess.
Looking for lock the
Lock the
doors.
door.
And then Han chimes in and hope they don't have blasters. So,
I mean, that's
Chance
not a bad
still
guess.
No, it's not a
enjoying
bad guess, but-
1-point
oh,
advantage
man.
over Brandon. And now Brandon, faced with that
Come on,
5-point
Brandon.
question
You got
himself.
this, man.
Brandon's going to come from
I feel like he's getting Star Trek.
category 15. You get this right, go back to Chance for his 5-pointer. If you
Why would he have
get
talked
it
about
wrong, then Chance Ellison
studying
will
so much
be
Star Trek
the
and it
winner.
coming in handy in this match if this isn't Star Trek?
And
No.
this is in the world of Star Trek.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna get it. He's
In
gonna
Star
get
Trek
it.
Into Darkness, what is the name of Admiral Marcus's massive, unregistered Dreadnought-class starship that was built?
I have a model over
The
there.
USS Vengeance.
That is correct.
The crowd
Whoa.
and Brandon Hanna
See, that's
has
Kelvin
forced the
timeline
hand
stuff. Like
of
those,
Chance
that I
Ellison
know
to
I
get
did
his
right.
5-point
because the only
question
Kelvin
correct. He
stuff I
currently
ever
trails
wrote
by
was
4,
Star Trek
so
09.
we're not going to have overtime
But,
today,
wow,
Danielle.
Brandon,
We're going to be
congrats.
declaring a winner at the end of
Okay.
this very question. Chance, you selected
He
number
hasn't-
16.
oh.
Joe Montana's number for your
Oh, this
final
is crazy,
question
this is crazy.
in what's going to be the match here today, the 4-way qualifier, and that corresponds to the wild, wacky, wonderful world of DC movies.
This could be anything,
5-point
though.
in
And for 5
DC.
points,
In
your
general, it could be
Yeah,
anything.
no.
name the only character from the 1978 to 87 Superman movies. So
Ooh.
Superman 1 through 4.
Perry
Name
White.
the only character
Not wrong.
to make an appearance in the 1984
I
film
believe
Supergirl.
it's Perry White.
One of
The
my
name
favorite
of the
movies.
character.
I don't know that Chance has seen 1984
Yeah, I think it's Perry
Supergirl.
White. I feel
The
like
director's cut is fantastic.
So Chance Ellison. Gonna need an answer.
because
5,
Superman's mentioned that he's off
4,
planet and there's a
Wait, the question?
poster of him,
I can certainly do that. He's got 2
but he's not in the
left.
movie. Lois
Your question
Lane
was,
isn't in the
Name
movie.
the only
Lex
character
Luthor's
from the
not in the
78 to
movie.
87 Superman movies, movies 1 through 4,
think
to
it's
make an
Perry
appearance in
White.
1984's Supergirl.
Otis.
And Brandon.
Wait, what was the answer? Hold on.
He did it!
Jimmy Olsen! Ah, I was close. It was Perry White or Jimmy Olsen.
Because Brandon Hanna
I'm
walks
okay with
away
not
in
knowing
his
that. Wow.
debut with a win in a
Guys.
Brandon won.
Guys,
And he won on Star Trek.
Performance, Danielle.
That was fantastic. What a great,
Oh,
so many great performances by
Hello,
rookies today.
man, we should say.
Brandon Hanna can certainly be proud. I
have to
fear
wake
that
up
he might
Kara
get a
and
little
tell
too
her,
proud.
Uncle Brandon,
But we'll
what
see
is
how
that?
that goes and how this plays
Bring
out
her
for the
on
rest of his time
camera
here in
now.
Innergeekdom. But he does definitely deserve to give himself a pat on the back.
And you hit it something that was fun to watch play out throughout this match is that you start to see characters
Should be
get
like
formed,
Obi-Wan
characters get
if
fleshed
he
out,
knew
because you
that
can come in
Anakin was
with one
misusing the
mentality or
Force to cut
mindset
fruit
going
for
into your
Padme.
first movie trivia Schmoedown appearance, but you never
Very
really know how it's
grumpy.
going to play out. So you start to see maybe Brandon, is he going to break bad? Chandra, is he going to break bad? Is he going to break good? He had some nice
cut
jabs, and he was
CGI
also a
fruit.
lovable figure. Then you have Chance Ellison returning in a mysterious performance, but a very game one as well, taking Brandon all the way down to the wire. Let's not forget Keith Markey as well. An able performance by all four competitors. And now we are going to have an interview with the winner solo and the three losers of today's match with our own Jen Sturger. Jen, it's all yours.
So look, guys, that was a monster table you just
Oh,
sat at. Let's be
Chance
real.
didn't even
I
show
know
up.
you were cringing the
Well,
whole
it
time,
might
especially
be
when you didn't
corruption
get Harry
on their
Potter,
own.
Keaton.
No, they
Or
said
he
all the
just-
losers are going to be in
Oh,
one
wow,
interview.
yeah.
Okay.
But
He didn't even
it's been a while
show
since I
up.
sat at that table, and I think with a lot of the stuff that has been released lately,
What did she mention,
I've been
Malcolm?
really
What if
kind of
she's like, but at
depressed.
least I know Malcolm Blake,
Malcolm
Take
from
Three will be
Take Three.
supporting
So
me.
yeah, it was hard to sit down at that table and really hit it home today. But
We're sorry,
great challengers,
Malcolm.
great competitors now in the league, and I can't wait to maybe have a rematch.
Honestly, though, I felt like your knowledge had really stepped up.
Oh, well, thank you.
Just the general knowledge. What it comes down to, honestly, is playing the game. And I know that the format's a
I,
little
she did.
weird.
She did a lot better than she did
Those
in
are hard questions.
some of her
Let's be
earlier
honest.
matches.
I would say this was like
Yeah.
the one time I
I
was
mean,
like, let me just go in
when
there
you
with
get
my
a category,
knowledge.
you
I
really
didn't, like,
don't
do,
know
like,
what
a deep
Star
study or
Wars
deep
is
dive
like.
Especially
into
when-
it,
She likes
days
Star
leading
Wars,
up to
but
this
it's
match,
hard. It's a
and,
hard category.
Well,
trying to
yeah,
figure
it's
out
just
your
one of those
Especially
things.
nowadays.
is, I think,
Yeah,
part of the
nowadays,
strategy
even
within
in
this,
regular
Innergeekdom.
Innergeekdom matches,
So,
Star Wars is
next
still
time I think I'm going to come with a little bit, more in my back
I mean,
pocket.
maybe once Rise of
Absolutely.
Skywalker comes up, there'll be some easy questions. They'll come in for a little.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Where did you come from?
Originally India, like now I live in Pakistan.
No. I meant like, how did you get here? How did you get here?
No, so I actually came
Good
to
on
the
you,
awards
Shandy.
show, and I was in the audience, and I spoke to Kristen after saying how much I love the Schmoedown and like how I'd love to take part in the Innergeekdom match.
Do you know how many people do that though, and like actually make it through? Not very many. Like this is a really rare
It's true.
occasion.
Yeah, I'm
Believe
really
me,
lucky. Like,
I've said it to him several
He
times.
just gave me his email ID.
About
and told me
Robert
to
Parker.
email,
I've
and
said it
apparently
about
he really
Robert
liked
Parker.
my email,
Talk
and
about
then
yourself.
so he's been
Hashtag
asking me to
Kurds
come
for
to the
Indiana
tapings and sit with
Russell.
the matches. It's been great. So I usually like just stand at the sidelines and like enter the answers in the phone just like everybody
Also, how dare
else.
you
And
mention
I've been
that
winning
name
so
on
many
Brandon
matches. I got the
Hanna's
worst
reaction, Kristen.
We
Come
need
on.
today,
Brandon
and
Hanna
I
to
should,
face his
like,
mortal
blame just
enemy,
the
Robert
questions because I
Parker.
was
That's
double
just-
guessing
that's
myself
fine.
with the Yoda. I had
But I
Yoda
mean,
and,
come
It
on.
happens
Let
under
Brandon
those
have
live
his
shows, man.
moment.
It's totally different. You can answer
Never.
all the answers in your phone and you can
Wow.
play along at home.
You're just
But there's something about being at a
terrible,
table with
Kristen.
other people that are trying to win
I
just
can't
as much
believe
as
you
you
were
are.
almost about to
That
wake
it
up your
just
baby
kicks it
for
up a
that.
notch.
and when someone's
this
counting down
reaction.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that's the most.
You're like, I
stressful.
can count, please stop. Oh, but seriously, that was a really dominant performance.
Now,
Straight
he
out the
actually,
gate. And
for a first timer, he
Innergeekdom
did really
is,
good.
He did really
besides
well.
Star Wars, I
In
think one of our
Innergeekdom,
hardest,
making it
one of our hardest
to-
divisions we have. So
to
the
the
fact that you came in here
third
and
round?
made such a
I was about to say
dominant
three-pointer.
first impression, your first
The
debut
third
here,
round.
your debut here, I think that
Yeah,
it's
his
nothing to hang
three-pointer
your
was
head about. And
bonkers.
we're actually really excited to see what you can do if you want to keep coming back.
Oh, I would love to come back. As I said, I love the Schmoedown. I love the Innergeekdom division especially. And there's some old matches that I need to watch. I need to stop second-guessing myself. I'm still kicking myself over the Air Force for Falcon. I know the internet is not going to forgive me about that. But even
We
if I
will
got those
forgive
two
you.
questions, I would have still
You know
been
what? But he's not
25 and
originally from the
vested.
United States,
That was
so
a great
I
fight point
think
pool
it's
you had there.
excusable.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, like you just felt the room
Suck
explode
it.
when you hit it. So
Freya
this
might
whole
judge
room
you.
loved
She
you.
just
I'm
walked
sure the
past.
internet is gonna
Oh,
love you.
what?
Oh, thank
Is she
you.
behind?
Yeah,
She's just there, judging.
Yes, and some of the best Innergeekdom players, Rachel Cushing, Mike Kelnowski, Hector Navarro,
They all lost.
Jason Inman.
Francis Wagner appearances as made to steer Kristen like.
He did win his debut.
I'm talking about the people who started with a loss and they came back to win belts. That's going to be more my journey too.
No, that's true. Yeah,
I'm coming for that.
Actually, besides Burnett, every champion
All right, guys.
in the Innergeekdom division has had a loss.
But I gotta hand it to you, Chance. That was a pretty impressive debut.
I think it's because corruption's too big.
Thank you,
Jennifer.
Okay, are we gonna overlook the fact that
that
Grace is dressed up exactly
wasn't supposed
like
to be
Kim Possible?
What do you mean?
We're not gonna talk about this.
I was here. I was hanging at the beach. Get a text message.
I mean,
hey, we're throwing you in the
I don't know.
so I'm just like,
I don't know if she'll tell us
whatever.
what
I could take 2 hours to kick a little ass. So this is what I did. When I haven't studied. This is me coming in, no preparation whatsoever.
No, okay, Chance.
Grace, how did you feel about his performance today?
Okay,
he
Chance.
performed just as I expected.
Okay.
He did great. He
You
was
settle
literally
down.
sipping EGs on the beach doing nothing. We have nerds over here with 3-inch binders setting all day, and he rolls in.
And that's why
lasts
you
till the very
lost,
end,
buddy.
As I knew
Wait,
he would.
Grace,
Are you guys worried
isn't
at all
that
about
what Ken
him and
did for the
Kalinowski
Star Wars
potentially
stuff?
running into each other
When
at
he
some point
studied
if you
from
continue to
binders and
compete in
things?
IG?
That's true. He didn't have one.
I'm not trying to step on Mike's toes or anything. This is not
And I think
about
Mike
me trying
as
to
well
take
is doing
opportunity
that
with Mike.
right now,
About me
spreading
the dominance of corruption as a whole, because we are a unit, Jennifer. We do things together, and we will dominate this league as a team.
Ken, do you have
It's
any
so
words?
weird when
Jen,
someone
I'm so
says
glad you're
her
here today.
actual
I'm so glad
name.
you're all in
Just
with us
watching
right
so
now.
much
And I
Team
gotta say
Action
this,
stuff.
Jen, everything you've asked and they've answered about Chance, I believe that as well. The kid showed up. He wasn't supposed to be here and competes. But I think we know what this is about. We know really what this is about. Skalisku, put down your big thick burger at your Hardee's booth that they have reserved for you, where I know you got your Tandy little laptop open and you're trying to screw corruption. You're trying to ask a question that has been asked since 1985 when the VHS tape of Supergirl was available at places like Movies to Go and Rent a Movie and Have Fun Renting a Movie with Your Miserable Life. I know what you're doing, Skalisku. I worked with you. Skalisku,
I know what you're
I know what
doing.
you've been up to.
Imagine
I know
if it
what
was
this
a
is
question
about.
that
And you know what,
Selesky
Jen, to your
didn't
question
write.
about Kalinowski and Chance meeting down the line, you know what we call that?
I think they
A
need to start
corruption
doing
family
cutscenes
barbecue,
of
and we look
Skalisky just
forward to
like
it. See you around.
I feel
laughing
so bad.
maniacally
Chris,
about.
listen, you were a great boss when I worked for you as a writer.
Skalisky!
You do a wonderful job.
Brandon,
Guys, ready?
congratulations on your win. man. That was incredible.
Congratulations, confetti.
I mean, it came down to
What
you
the
and Chance in the end, and you pulled
Did
it out.
you just have confetti on
to
your
not only be
computer
making a name
desk
for
at all
yourself
times?
in this match, but also to kind of be
Don't you have
stepping out
a
of Big
kid?
Bateman's shadow, because
Can't
until
you
then
eat
we've all
that?
kind of known you as just the guy that carries his briefcase.
Oh, so
Yeah,
I
I'm not
guess it
gonna
makes
lie,
it okay.
Jennifer. Very happy right now. Beating Chance Ellison, that
Okay.
feels
Very
very
happy.
good.
Right? I
Is
can
it
tell.
even really-
you can
or is
almost
it
quit your
just
day
paper
job
you
of
just
selling
tore up?
insurance, right?
I'm hoping that's a paper that your office is going to
so,
call tomorrow and
how
be
does it
like,
feel to get
remember
that
that
first W under
paper,
those
that
lights?
green one? We just
It
need you
feels
to get a
great.
number off of it. And you're
ready
like,
to go out there and
"Really?
win
Just
again.
Stop. Put that
Well,
back together.
do you have any idea who you want to face
I gave put all the
next? Like,
confetti
what
in
was the- I
envelope,
don't
send
even
it to
know.
Brandon.
Oh, Emma, how's it going? I will,
Here's some
you took
congratulations,
the-
Whoa,
Katie.
hold up,
Because
guys.
we're on the
You got
topic
something
of
going on.
Brandon
So-
wanting to get more wins. Congratulations, Brandon! Excellent performance today.
What's his next
I
match?
can't say that there wasn't a little bit of personal investment for me in terms of seeing Chance Ellison get defeated. So congratulations, Brandon! You're officially in the Innergeekdom League.
Thank you, Emma.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Thank you so much, Emma.
They don't call me the Hitman for nothing. I'll take them all out.
Oh, I thought she was going to introduce his next match.
I thought it was
I was like,
now that you've won this,
I just
let
wanna
me
go home
meet
and get
you.
some
your
stuff.
next match
Congratulations
is
again,
tomorrow, and it's
me.
What a
that's the
fantastic
undercard.
showing for this new rookie.
It's fun to watch,
That
too,
would
because
be
obviously
cool.
Emma Fyfe, I mean, a couple weeks ago, this guy was helping her clean her office at her demand, and then she
So
asked him some
many
Harry Potter
cats.
questions. He gets thrown into a four-way qualifier, and now we have
There's a
Brandon
lot
Hanna,
of witty
possibly
banter
a
that
new
needs to
star
be
in
cut
the league.
down,
But let's not
Malcolm.
forget about the other rookie debut
It's
here
like
today.
what we should
Chandru
do with
a
our K3
very able
reactions, but
performance.
we're
He
not
took it all the way
going
to the
to.
3 rounds.
Exactly.
Didn't
We
work
should
out
just
his
cut all
way
of
today for him or
Matt's
Chance or
rambling.
Keaton, but a very well-played match here, and I was thrilled to be able to call it with you, Danielle Radford, where can all the kids at home find you on the social medias?
You can find me at Danielle Radford on Twitter. You can find me at Danielle_Radford on Instagram. If you like wrestling,
I could just imagine the next reaction. Matt's just going to sit there silently the whole time, not saying anything.
You're already doing that.
Look at all the stuff she's doing. I'm just here taking naps. My name is Mark Baby Carrots Ellis. Make sure you guys join the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. We got a whole lot of tiers there. Select which one is right for you. If you get the right one on the $10 level, you can see all of our live pay-per-view style matches that we have for the rest of the year. All that information at the schmoedownlive.com or triviasd.com. For Danielle Radford and Christian Harloff, I'm just Mark, and we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah. Is there a cutscene? Yes, cutscene. Ooh.
Sam?
Got that, Jay. Why were we under the couch, Jay? Jay just wanted to show off him lifting up a couch. He's been working real hard at the gym.
What the hell is
What does the shirt say?
Bitch, please, something.
First of all, why are you here?
You've been to space.
I'm on my break.
It's from Endgame.
5 minutes. You've been here the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I've been here like an hour 20. Nobody said anything. What's up?
Hey, man, live your life. Listen, so I know I got to make a choice to represent me in the Manager Bowl, and I finally made a pick, and it's going to be the Machine.
Oh, all right. Yeah, Janine's great. That's a solid choice. But, okay, so, you know, if she wins and you get to be... All right, and you get to be my boss... You're gonna be cool, right? Because I remember when you came to me and you were like, "I want Kalinowski."
Was that just an answer? Or is that someone?
I said, "Boom, boom, you got it." Right? You said you wanted a raise.
That's been there
boom,
in a lot of cutscenes,
so,
Matt.
you know,
I see you're watching a lot of cutscenes.
3-hour break in the cut. Cool. My question is Emma fair game?
Oh yeah, do whatever you want.
Shake on it. Hey, you don't enjoy the rest of your break. You the man.
Thanks, buddy. Commission.
Why?
All right,
so
guys.
Santa's to hide behind posters when he's not working?
I mean, I guess that's where he's at every day. Guys, what a good match. What a good debut for 3 players and a good outing for someone who's been around for a couple matches. I loved this match. I thought it was great. I finally predicted a match correctly after a couple weeks of getting them all wrong. I'm very happy with that. Also, Brandon won. I'm very excited. Matt, how would you like this match?
Good.
Awesome.
I just don't want to ramble for 5 minutes. You know, apparently just sharing your thoughts, trying to lighten up these reactions is apparently a little bit too much for some. Might I remind you people at the beginning of this reaction, when the promos were starting, I was told to be silent, and then who was the first to start talking through them? The same person who told me to be quiet. I'm not saying Kristen Smith is hypocritical, but if she was any more hypocritical, her hips would be cracked. Ha! It made sense in my head, not so much when it came out. That's kind of, you know what? That is the name of my memoir. I enjoyed this Innergeekdom Four Way. It was great. Very happy Brandon won. You guys, it was a lot of fun. I always like Innergeekdom matches.
Yeah, I agree with you. Innergeekdom matches are always great. I'm still just real confused over whatever hip cracking joke Matt had planned in his head. Malcolm, what do you think about this one?
Yeah, no, it was a great match. I mean, like, Keaton just had an unfortunate luck with the question.
How dare you mention her name?
But I mean, but Chandru, Chance, and Brandon, like, they all put up a good show, and they show sort of why they belong in the division. One thing I was kind of confused about is with the post where Emma said that, like, Brandon's officially in the Innergeekdom match. Does that mean the other ones have to compete again to get into the league?
No, I don't think so. I think
it was.
Yes,
it's
Keaton's already in the
interesting.
league.
It's interesting. Well, no, he's not wrong because the way she said it, it felt like. Well, I mean, it's the fact that he hasn't win means he's going to easily get another
he's gonna
match.
get another
whereas, like,
match.
Chance and Chandru are going to need. They're
They'll
going
have
to
to
need
fight for.
They're going to
a
probably have to
match.
play another like 4-way or 5-way before they're getting singles matches. That's probably what it meant. But we could talk about all of that next week on the summit.
On the summit,
when a certain someone is down on it, and a certain
I'm gonna
rain
go on
begins
vacation.
again.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go on vacation, and the summit's gonna burn down.
But I mean, the Manager Bowls is really coming together as well. So
it's true.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I thought this match was great. I thought everyone did pretty well. I think Keaton probably didn't want to get Star Wars at all, given that she got Star Wars once before and thought, oh, I like Star Wars. This is going to be easy. And then wasn't easy. So she knows from experience Star Wars is not fun. But yeah, I liked it. I liked that Chance did well. I liked that Chandra did well. And I liked that Brandon won. Yeah, I am really having fun with this confetti. Brandon, you deserve all of this confetti. Just know that I ripped up about 5 Post-it notes for you today at this time in my life. Yeah, I loved it. I can't wait to see who Brandon plays next. If it's not Robert Parker, we riot. And yeah, that's all I got. So, where can we find ourselves on the internet? Matthew, where are you located, sir?
You guys, as always, can find me on Twitter at Kearns_Matthew. You can also find me on YouTube and WordPress at MattMovies611, and right here as host of Second Look and Rhyme and Reason, and look forward to my memoirs. It made sense in my head, but not so much when it came out of my mouth. Coming soon on Amazon.
Malcolm, save us. Save us. Where can we find you?
You can find me in Dunedin, New Zealand, where the upcoming Blumhouse movie Black Christmas is being filmed. But you can also find me on Take 3 Productions hosting Vancouver every Sunday night. I'm hosting Full Metal Random every Tuesday, and also in August, check us out when Late TV Fights, which is TV debate league, starts up. And our first match will be Matthew Coons versus Jacoby Bancroft.
You're down, Jacoby.
I don't know who that is, but
no one will
Matt,
after this.
You can beat him. Good job, Matt. You can find me as always, Smith_K10, the number, not the word, on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust, even though I don't post anything on Stardust. You can also find me right here on Take 3, hosting the Take 3 Reactor Summit, except for this week because I'm going to be on vacation. You can find Matt and Malcolm burning the show to the ground while I'm gone. It's going to be great. Looking forward to coming back to the ashes of my show.
Look at all the faith she has in us, Matt.
Yeah, that's so rude. I hosted it for the entire time you were away on maternity leave. I hosted the show. I got great guests. We had great episodes. You don't think I can host the show? That's just, you know what?
I believe in you. I believe in you.
Bah! You are done. You are denied. Thank you, everyone, for watching this. You can find Take 3 on Twitter at Take 3 Video. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Like, comment, do the same thing on the other video. And remember, comment and tell us why Kristen should not be the host of the summit anymore, because she's a child abandoner. I don't care. Bye.